Hi, I'm Si, I'm the founder of Cotic Bikes, and this is the Jeht Gen 3, our brand new all-round trail bike. Let me give you the headlines. This is basically a complete redesign of the old bike. We've got the new Rocklink suspension, we've got more travel, we've got the mullet set up. So it's 150 rear, 150 or 160 front. You've got space for bottles, you've got space for tools due to the Rocklink suspension, you've got full seat post insertion, you've got refined geometry and 100% UK made frame. So let's get into this. Refined geometry. This thing is an absolute corner wizard and it builds on the experience of Longshot. But when I built the Rocket e-bike, the stability of the bike was kind of dialed in and I needed to get some agility back into it. So that bike had a longer rear end than we would normally put on an unpowered bike to keep you balanced and up the climbs and push some weight forward. And we actually steepened the head angle compared to our old Rocket Max Enduro bike to get a bit of agility back in, and it just feels amazing. And that's exactly what we've done here. This bike is the answer to my question. I wonder if this amazing handling on my Rocket will translate to a pedal powered bike, and it absolutely does. During development I played around with the angles and the BB height a little bit, and basically this bike is the same shape as our Rocket but with a very slightly higher bottom bracket, because the Rocket's designed around very short cranks because you have a motor. But this bike is longer at the rear than a Jeht Gen 2, and it's about the same head angle at the front, but a little bit taller, a little bit lower bottom bracket, steeper seat angle, like I say, longer rear end. That all pushes the weight onto the front wheel. But with the tall front end and the Longshot geometry, you have this really stand tall, lovely, confident feel, and just the way it changes direction is absolutely fabulous. I really like this bike, and it's the reason why we've stuck with mullet wheels. You can't switch this for a full 29er. This is dedicated mullet, because that is part of the secret sauce that makes this thing handle so well. Just the way it initiates turns, the way it generates grip, it's just lovely. I really miss my prototype. I rode one for quite a few months last year, but it was sacrificed to the lab test gods, and I really miss it, and I'm very much looking forward to the guys being able to fit some C5 size bikes into my production schedule. But we've got the Rocklink rear suspension. That's bumped the travel up from the Gen 2 from 140 to 150 mil. Like I say, dedicated mullet rear end, twin 7.5 by 2.5, 2.6, that's the maximum tyre. Fully future proofed with UDH and full mount compatibility. Right down here I've got a dedicated Jeht kinematic, because the e-bike has, you know, something designed to deal with all the torque and all those other things. So this is much more easygoing. This is much more in tune with something that you would feel on a Droplink bike. So if you've ridden a Cotic Droplink bike, this is going to feel very familiar, which is actually what we want. We've been developing Droplink for a long time. We've got Rocklink here again from the Jeht. Our floating trunnion mount, that thing there can move from side to side, so you don't get all of the bind up and worry and shock wear that you can get on regular trunnion systems. It's worked amazingly on the Rocket, and we've transferred that here. Obviously you get bottle bosses. There's 3 bottle bosses there. Though the 2 at the top would be used because you've got a piggyback, but if you're running an inline shock, you can use the 2 down here, get a slightly bigger bottle in. There's tool mounts. You've got full seat post insertion. That is a 210mm drop seat post, and that is not even fully inserted. So that does the job. External cable routing mostly. We've got the seat post going in there just because of how it works in the bottom bracket area. That was the easiest thing, but everything else is pretty outside. we continue to make these in the UK, 853 front triangle, some T45 tubes in here. We've got our aluminium swing arm, all CNC'd in the UK. We've got some 3D printed parts here. We've got some dedicated cable routing just to keep the management. We've got a little cover there for the mud. So yeah, all very nice. For an all-round trail bike. It's called the Jeht because even though the character of the bike is quite different to the old bike, it's still an all-rounder. It's still got a really easygoing, like enjoyable, comfortable pedaling position and ride for when you go on the big days. But it's just got that charisma, it's got a little bit of go, it's got a little bit of come on then, and that's just so fun even if you're on a big day out, and it just means you can have a go at any trail you like. So yeah, just show you a bit more around here. Man, looking forward to showing this to you all in person. And I'm looking forward to getting my own one. So head over to the Cotic website to learn more.